live show of the year. And before we get right into it, if you're watching this probably at a later time, I just want to make you quickly aware that this is going to be your last day and a half where you can order any of the Alimaggio XL rough stones from me before we're taking them off the market, off my website. And also it's your last chance until the end of the month, so only 1.5 more days, to get a free calendar with your shipments or in a separate shipment if you order for more than 500 euros within the month of November. So these are the two more urgent announcements that I quickly wanted to make for the people that are tuning in probably a little later or rewatch the live show. There's very little time left. Hello 14 DMG and Age of Anderson. I'm glad you're tuning in because I know there's other people that are live too right now, so I appreciate everyone who's either splitting the screens or hanging out with me here tonight, because there's some pretty damn exciting stuff coming up.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we have Parallax Mania, so we actually pulled out some of the best Parallax agates that I have in my inventory. So we prepared really good stuff. I have some really incredible Parallax pieces, but I also have very affordable pieces here today to honor the Black Friday sale and aftermath. I'm just gonna quickly put my laptop back so I can check in with all the live comments that will be coming in. But we will have agates in price ranges from about 20 to 2,000, I think, is where we are maxing out for today. And all different localities. I have European material with some specific rare German classic locations, as well as some Botswana, which is most widely and most famously known for having good parallax in their agates. I have a few more rare Baker Ranch agates that I pulled out from my father's collection. And of course, yeah, incredible high-end Lagunas, some incredible Moroccan agates that I see back there, a huge-sized dry head agate from my father's collection, and also a rare Apache agate is what I'm spotting back on the table. But we are prepared. We don't have as much material as we had in previous live shows prepared, so I think there's an actual chance that we are able to go through everything today, but in order to be able to show you everything, I also want to move as quickly as possible. So if somebody would like to purchase something, then the quicker we can move, the better it is, because the more material you can also see. Also, again, there's going to be first come, first serve for all specimens which are priced below 100 euros in value, and there's going to be open bidding for specimens that are above 100 euros in value. So from 100 to 300 euros, there's going to be 10 euro bid increments, and from 300 euros up, it's going to be 25 euro bid increments, moving up to the next level if there's like different people wanting to get the same stones. We are 25 people at the moment. I think I would just wait a little bit more.
Thumbs up too.
Yeah, leave it a thumbs up for the video, of course, and let your agate collecting friends know about this live stream, so there's more people that can tune in for the fun. And this is for sure going to be the last live show that we're doing this year, because we have travel plans coming up. I will be traveling to Turkey for a little bit, and my girlfriend Jess is already getting back to the States, where I will be catching up with her later in December. So there's not going to be any live shows until Tucson is starting. So that's going to be, yeah, probably just about 1.5 or 2 months without any live shows. So if you're looking for the good stuff, then now is your time and place to be. And also, we have a special sale on my website right now that I forgot to shout out at the beginning of when I started the live stream, and that is that we have a special extended Black Friday discount that is going on. We are offering right now a 20% automatic discount if you are ordering at least 5 pieces on my website, and we are offering a 25% automatic discount if you're ordering at least a dozen pieces, polished pieces on my website. Also, if you're ordering something here tonight and place the order until Sunday midnight, We can also combine all of the orders, but we're not going to keep shipping boxes open for a longer time just because it's been slowing down our processing with the shipments. So we're not doing collecting boxes for long term anymore. And with that, I'm also going to tell you that there's going to be free shipping if you would order for more than 250 euros here today, and it's going to be a 25 euro shipping charge if you're below the 250 euro threshold. Thank you so much, Opal Guy. I really appreciate it. And I think with that, I'm just going to prepare my laptop so I can see all the comments. Slowly flip the camera.
Agent Anderson, I don't know if you saw that, said that they've been really enjoying your Alimajo XL.
They are just the most fun to cut. In my opinion, there's just really nothing that compares to the quality of this material on the market right now. It's just really my honest opinion. I just gotta quickly get into the live on my laptop and probably gotta plug it in too. Alrighty, gonna flip quickly here the thing. So you can see there's a ton of pieces prepared. These are like some of the most special pieces I have back there with the most crazy parallaxes. So I'll just wait a little bit until there's the people that are really excited for all those parallax pieces. But also at any time you can let me know in the comments what you would like to see. Like I said, we have a ton of stuff prepared from very affordable pieces to very high-end pieces, and yeah, just I can show you the stuff depending on what you would like to see. Oh, that's nice. Hello, I'm glad you were able to tune in. So we're going to start off the batch here with a very affordable selection of pieces with very, very good parallax. So these are priced super fairly for the quality, and then we can get right into some Laguna Agates, because I'm sure there's going to be a high demand for those tonight. And I would say let's get right started with this piece here. This is a specimen from Czech Republic, from the Dubravice quarry. Also, at any time I have a ruler, so if you want to get some measurements, I can just pull it out and do that. Also, yeah, quick little extra here for the show as well. I have an entire batch here of pieces. I have polished agates hearts here with me, a crazy lace, tumblestone, and all these German agates. So everyone who's purchasing anything at the live show here tonight is going to get a freebie. You can choose if you would like to get a heart or a polished agate from Malawi, China, Australia, Botswana is what I see here in this box. But just to let me know if you would prefer a specimen or a polished heart, and every order will get one of these pieces for free in their box. So I'm just gonna have a couple hang out here in the back, so I don't forget about mentioning that during the live, and the rest I'm going to hand over to Jess, so she can put them in your boxes and act according to your wishes, what you would like to get. All right, let's get started here with the specimen from Dubravice quarry. This is one of the more famous localities in Czech Republic, and this is already catching perfectly on with the theme of parallax. And at 20 euros, this is a super affordable specimen. I mean, keep in mind, somebody has to find it, cut it open, get it polished. So at 20 euros, there's really not much room. But this is what it looks like in a beautiful bright blue with great translucency, and down here in those lower bands and in the upper bands is where you can spot the parallax dancing around a little bit. So at 20 euros, super affordable piece. If you want to get any of these pieces, just comment the number that I have them on in the grid. So in this case, it would be the A lot. So this will be A20. And for everything that's below 100 euros, it's going to be first come, first serve. So this is going to be A20 to the first person that would like to get this wonderful piece here for their collection. Next one up is going to be from the next neighboring country. These are known to be some of the most scarce and also valuable agates in all of Europe. They're from Poland, from the very famous Puczki locality. This is from the Parpad collection. Today I'm not going to show many of the pieces from the Parpad collection, but this is one of them from the location Puczki Góry. I think I have this priced at 40 euros, also with beautiful parallax, and this is going to be B40 for this wonderful, cute little Parallax specimen from Puczki Gorn. This is the location tag that's going right along with it. You can see it's got super, super fine banding, and it is actually quite a good piece for this specific Polish location, which you just also don't get to see very often. Also, these are some of the most affordable agates of today, so if you're looking for great deals, then these are some of your first best claims that you can make here at the show. We will have a lot more higher value pieces later into the show, so if you're looking for more affordable pieces, then now is your time to shine. And with that, there's a specific piece that I also had in my showcase for a while. I took it out later, just I don't even know why. It's so cute, just an incredible piece. At C50, one of the finest parallax pieces you can imagine. You can see it's really dancing all the way around in all corners. So C50 for the first person that would like to give this wonderful little specimen here a new home. This is from Puczki Gorn location in Poland. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more so you have it a little bigger on your screen. It is a pretty small piece, but the parallax here in this little gem is really just outstandingly nice. So yeah, I'm just going to take this off quick here so you can also see what's hiding below here, and it's actually some cute little spherulites. So that is just a wonderful, wonderful little piece with these silky, fine bandings, really just looking like silver silk. At 50 euros, it is a small piece, but absolutely stunning for the parallax. So if you're looking for a perfect parallax piece, then I think you'll have a hard time getting around this one. And I'm just going to take a quick sip here. And also, like I said, if there's anything in particular that you would like to see, I'm just going to quickly switch the light off upstairs because we want to save some electricity here. But if there's anything particular that you want to see, let us know in the comments so we can move over to that. And there's 3 more pieces remaining on the board that I haven't shown. Those are all Botswana agates, so also a little bit more affordable on the side, but just crazy good parallax. So be ready for those 3 pieces, and I think then we should probably head right into the high-end specimens for Lagunas, because I think that's probably what most people here are excited and waiting for. So I'm going to go right back onto the board. And we are getting to C40, the first Botswana agate specimen. It is, let me quickly measure, wrong way around. It is 7.2.5 millimeters, so just shy of 3 inches. This is what it looks like. Just gorgeous contrast in banding. It does have a little bit of a fracture here, but the quality of the banding where it concentrates is really high end with beautiful depth and parallax all the way around. So C40, another great deal over here. Mela, where are you from? I'm just wondering. I think we haven't found you at our live shows before. Maybe also let's just quickly check if we have Mela signed up in our Google Forms, just to make sure we are able to get in touch with you. So this is another incredible piece. This is one of the pieces that has been later exported from Botswana after the export ban, which we are facing in Malawi now too. That's the reason why I'm taking the rough stones off the website. But maybe we just don't have any choice in the future but take off the rough exterior of the agates in order to be able to export them. But look at this piece here, just absolutely insane parallax. Look at this one, just all the way dancing around. For Botswana, this is just as perfect as it can be. At 50 euros, this is a super, super fair price for how incredibly intense the parallax is in this specimen. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you can really see all of the fine banding in this piece and the parallax, how it moves around the specimen. But they really don't come much better than that. So that's really one you have to cut many, many pieces off in order to get one. I would say that's maybe one in 100 pieces where you will find some parallax that comes close to this specimen right here. So that's going to be E50 for this Botswana agate. And then I have a wonderful larger sized pair, which I'm going to offer for both halves together at 100 euros. So this is going to be open bidding. This is perfectly exact 3 inches in size with some more gorgeous parallax going around this entire specimen. This is what the other half looks like. So it's a perfectly matching pair. And with 100 euros for the pair, this also just makes it 50 bucks per piece for a wonderful banded specimen from Parallax, from Botswana with beautiful Parallax. These are also pretty big in size for Botswana agate. Most Botswanas, I would say, tend to be around the 2-inch mark, so 3 inches is definitely a little more valuable. Okay, this one is going to Age of Anderson. Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna quickly zoom out because I see somebody's been asking about Czech agates. I think I saw one box where there's maybe 3 or 4 more pieces. I gotta check where it is. But now that I know it, I will be doing one batch of Laguna, and then I can go to Czech Republic agates if that's something you would like to see more about. A20, however, is an incredible deal. If you would like to do that, caters. And I see David Mann would like to see the B specimen, which is this insanely cute parallax piece from Puczki Gorn from Poland. It's just hard to find this kind of fine banded pieces from Poland. And honestly, these prices that I have here are very competitive. You hardly see anything on the market of this material. So it's just so rare to get any stones from this location because the local collectors, they're just like really, really appreciating their own stones and want to hang on to them. So that's going to be B40 and A20 for the Czech Republic, please. And then I would say, Andreas, if you're still watching, will be doing some Laguna agates, for example. Also, I saw Mela was asking about Coyamido and Laguna. So I'll be doing a mix of both of these next. But if you want to do any claims of these to get us started and get your freebie in the box, we either have those agate hearts or a polished specimen that we will be adding for any purchase that's coming in here tonight as a freebie in your box. You can choose if you would like to get a heart or polished specimens. If we don't know about it, then Jess is just gonna make a random pick.
Age, what would you like?
Age, what would you like to get in your box?
I think this is cool.
That's a really neat one. Yeah, that's a crazy lace tumbled agate.
What do you think about that, Age? Or I can do something like this.
Yeah, and again here, I think this is one of my favorite pieces of all the ones I have on the board right now. I think the Parallax here in this specimen is really just absolutely insane. Also from Poland, if you're not gonna find a much better Parallax than that in any sort of agate. But again here, coming from a pretty rare locality, same location as the other specimen here on the B lot, Puczki Gorn. Yeah, 50 euros is a great price and just something you never really get to see. So I'm just gonna zoom out. Please make your claims so we can move on to the next batch, and I'm gonna move these out of the way. But if you would like to get any of these, don't be shy, let me know in the comments. Also, if you would like to make an offer on any of the pieces, I think I'm pretty reasonable fair with all of the specimens I'm offering here. But if you want to make an offer, I never feel offended by your offers. So don't be shy. I'm really just here to help you get a better collection with agates and get the knowledge out about what's even out there and possible. So now's your chance to claim those last pieces on the board here. I'll just give you a few more seconds, but please let me know in the comments now. And then we'll be doing some of the more valuable Coyamido and Laguna agates coming up next.
This one is so cute.
This is just insane.
That one's awesome.
I really think this is an amazing agate. The Parallax is just so fine in all areas of the piece. I mean, it's hard to sometimes see in pictures. In videos, you see it, of course, a little bit better. But in hand, this just really is so much better than I think you can anticipate from the live show right now. All right. Then H said she would just like to get a specimen. So.
Got it.
Oh, you got one.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Maybe show it to me so I can tell you the location about it.
It's the crazy lace.
Oh, okay. All right, then let's get started with some pretty incredible Laguna Agates. These are pretty fairly priced. Okay, let's move this one over here and do just a few of these.
You want to zoom out?
Yeah, let me
So
zoom
you
out a
see
little bit.
the back side.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna move this. No, let's keep that one here. And then that one. Let me do this one. And this one. Okay, you can already see it. Two of the pieces here are with prices on the back side. Each is 50 euros. Those are gonna be super affordable. And also the F piece here is at 90. So those are gonna be below 100 euros. All the other ones are gonna be higher. But here it is really just have quick fingers because these are just absolutely stunning specimens. This is gonna be A50. I'm sure there's gonna be some people that are going to like this specimen. The colors are incredible. The banding is super fine. The contrast is high. So already get your A50 ready in case you would like to claim it. Here we go. This is what it looks like. Wow, just absolutely stunning specimen here. Incredible depth. The banding super fine and contrasting, and also just really a gorgeous specimen. The only reason why it's just at 50 bucks is because it has this tiny little fracture here over to the left side and a little bit of break here on the right side, but the banding is just absolutely incredible. At 50 bucks, this is an absolutely incredible piece that's going to be A50 from the Laguna Agate area in Chihuahua, Mexico. Next one up is going to be B50, another absolutely stunning piece here. You can already tell it from the window. Totally underpriced at 50 bucks. This is what it looks like. Get your numbers ready. That's going to be B50. Another just incredibly nice banded piece with this pink color, orange in the center, great depth, beautiful banding. Really just a fabulous piece at 50 euros. That's going to be B50. Can see some parallax up top here. These are insane deals for Laguna Agates. If you are in the market and are able to compare whatever there's out there online, these are just absolutely fantastic prices, honestly. At 50 euros, it will be almost impossible to find anything, any quality like this, because I'm really specialized on these high-end fracture-free specimens, and usually if you're finding something in that's close to this price range, it's either going to be fractured or it's not going to have those colors, not the fine banding or the contrast. So these are really, really good quality pieces that I'm showing you here tonight. And also with this pink color tone, these are just really, really good specimens. A50 is going to Mela. Do we have her signed up? Thank you so much, really appreciate it. Also, let me know if you would like to get a heart or a specimen extra in your box.
We need them to sign up.
Oh, okay. Can you please pin it up?
It is.
Oh, it's pinned up. Okay. Mela, we please need you to sign up through the link up top, which is pinned in the comment section, just for the reason that we'll be able to get in touch with you after the live show, because otherwise we just can't get in touch with you. Hi, Sky. Great to see you. I hope we'll see you in Tucson just about a month. I think that's where we've met previously. And now we are going to get to the C specimen. Please, Mela, you can click on the link in up top at the comment section, and then you can find the Google form where you can enter your shipping data and all of that, just so we are able to get in touch with you. We also need your email address, and then we can send you payment informations after the show. Now here's a really special piece. This is going to be C. I have one half at 150, the other half at 160. So we would be at 310 euros for the pair. I'll start it at 300 euros, but it is an absolutely stunning specimen. This is going to be C300. So keep in mind there's going to be 10 euro bid increments for pricing between 100 and 300 euros, and above 300 euros it's going to be 25 euro bid increments. But yeah, this is just an absolutely stunning piece here. If I put it together like this, it looks a little bit like a butterfly. but just absolutely stunning banding. I gotta zoom in each of these pieces, but at 150 euros, this is just really, really fair valued priced. So that's gonna be 300 euros for the pair. Comment C300 if you would like to get this piece right here for your collection.
This is the giveaway for
All
our
right.
Dutch friend.
Oh, this is going to you, Mela. Thank you very much. This is going to be a gift in your package. Really appreciate it.
The cute little Malawi.
Yeah, this is from the Alimajo mine in Malawi, which I mine. And this is the other half of this absolutely incredible Laguna Agate specimen. I think it even has a little bit more contrast in the banding of the center. That's why I have it priced at 10 euros more, but at 160, this is a really, really fair price for this half. However, I'd like to keep the pair together, so 300 euros is where we will be starting this pair here. So C300, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. If you would like to get this piece, let me know in the comments. I'm sure most of these pieces are going to find new owners pretty quickly, even if they don't sell here at the live show right now. But we have a bit of C300 coming in, and I actually had a customer who's been asking me about this piece just previous to the show. It seems like he's not in the chat right now. So I'll just wait a few more seconds to see if he is gonna jump back in. Otherwise, he's missing out on this chance. I really appreciate your bid here on this specimen, Timothy. And also, I hope you will cut many, many more stunning specimens of your own rough stones, of course. But for a Laguna, this is just absolutely exceptional quality. Okay, I'm gonna give it 10 more seconds. It seems like the other interested person is not in the chat at this moment, so that's unfortunate, but of course his thing to deal with. So I'm gonna call it down, give 10 more seconds, calling it down from 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, I see a comment. So, okay, Dentista, so from 300 euros up, there's going to be 25 euro bid increments. So if you would like to get this piece, you'd have to bid at least to 325.
Here we go.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have the audio on. Go for it. Okay. Okay, it's the first time that he's tuning into a live chat, so I think we just got to quickly clarify what's going on. Okay, maybe it's also the internet connection or something. I just want to make it as fair as possible. Currently, the high bid stands with 300 euros for Timothy. Now we have the 325 by Dentista. But I'll be sure to give everyone a chance to get good pieces here tonight. So even if you're missing out on one, there's going to be more good pieces coming up. But 325 is currently the high bid for the C specimen. So also it's very important for me to communicate as open and quickly as possible, so we can move on and show as many pieces as we can here in the live stream, just so you get to see the nicest variety and most amount of specimens. So Timothy, if you would like to place a higher bid, please comment 350. If you would not like to get this piece, please comment out, just so I know that we can move on, or if I count down the countdown and there's no higher bids coming in, then I will also just count that as an out. Okay, Timothy is out. Thank you so much to both of you. That's a great deal for a really high quality piece. And we're moving on to the D specimen. This is going to be D120, Wow, just 120. I remember cutting this piece here personally from rough stones, and you have to cut so many specimens in order to be able to just find a few in a quality that are even close to this. This is D120 for an absolutely fantastic, perfectly flawless Laguna agate. I'm pretty sure the other half I've sold yeah, a while ago, probably right after I cut this piece here. It's got some pretty deep banding, so you will see great depth, especially around the inner bands surrounding the red. The parallax is not as strong as it could be in other pieces, but it's certainly there. So this is going to be D120. That is what it looks like below the price tag, not trying to hide anything at any point. And this is 45 millimeters wide, so this is just shy of 2 inches. This is going to be D120 for this piece right here. Next one up is going to be the E140 specimen. Agua Nueva, I have not seen anything here. So no Agua Nuevas agates tonight here, I think. But I will have 2 pretty insane Coemidos that I can pull up next. Next, however, is going to be E140 for this absolutely stunning specimen. Actually, my co-worker, Jigosh, got a rough stone here from me, cut it open, and this is how it turned out. So this was also from the rough stones I had, which he had been getting. So this is 140 euros. Beautiful specimen, a little bit of parallax down here in those red bands, and then moving up here to this darker yellow greenish banding. This is much larger in size. We're talking almost 7 centimeters. So that is going to be E140 for an almost 3-inch agate. That's E140. The one to the left of it is going to be D120. And meanwhile, this Polish parallax piece here will be going to Age of Anderson. That is a really good grab. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll be adding this one to your box. Meanwhile, now's your chance, guys, to add any of these pieces to your boxes. That's going to be D120. There's going to be E140. And then the last one here on the plate, I'm going to call it, that we haven't shown yet here, is a old stock Coemido agate. This is going to be at 90 euros. So first come, first serve here on this piece, since it's below the 100 euro mark. It's pretty flat, but also super affordable and also just really incredibly banded. This is going to be F90 for a real stunner right here. Look at that. Just gorgeous banding. Nevertheless, it doesn't have a lot of depth, but because it has this broken window here, you can imagine it's been a lot thicker on the backside than it looks like right now. But yeah, really beautiful banding. F90 is going to Dentista. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And that leaves us only with 3 pieces left here. It's going to be B50 for the first person that's going to comment on this lovely little Laguna agate at only 50 euros. That's going to be B50. Then we have D120 on this one here. And we have E140 on this specimen here, cut by my employee Jigosh. The D specimen was cut by me personally. And I believe so was also the B specimen. B50, D120, E140. Coemido. All of these on the table, however, are Laguna agates from Mexico, which are some of the most desired agates on the planet, not just for the last few years, but for many decades. Let me know if you would like to grab any of those pieces. Later, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to pull out any pieces that I've been showing earlier. So I'm just going to wipe them off the table if they're not claimed in this moment and move on to the next batch. But it will be difficult later to be able to understand which pieces you may have wanted to grab because they don't have any inventory numbers that we can track them for. So if you would like to get any of these pieces, now is your time to let me know in the comments. Quickly showing these again. This is going to be B50 with a beautiful pink and orange in the center with a nice little window here in the back side. This is going to be D120 with the flawless backside here on this piece. And then we have E140 with this specimen right here. Right, moving these aside for the moment. And let's get into some Coemido, because that is what's been asked about. Some more Laguna, which are pretty insane. Oh, I do have one Aguanueva agate. I'm gonna pull that up here on the board as well. That's gonna be the last one. That's gonna be the F1, is the Aguanueva agate, in case you're curious. But let's start off with a real banger. This is a piece I've been cutting multiple times in order to increase, or increase the quality of banding in this specimen. So it was a pretty chunky nodule, pretty heavy, pretty valuable in the rough because it is so heavy. And this is what it looks like. Just absolutely insane. Look at this specimen right here. Parallax, just out of your mind. With beautiful banding, the yellow and pink. But the parallax down here in this area is just absolutely insane. It's a pretty heavy chunker for the size of it. We have a bit of A400 by Dentista. Thank you so much. This is over the 3-inch mark, almost 8 centimeters wide. So a big size specimen. Yeah, what color would you say? I would say it's more pink than purple, or what would you say, Jess? Do you have a
Let me see it in the light. Yeah, it's almost like a mauve.
Mauve? Okay,
Maybe not
that's a
helpful.
new color that I need to add to my palette here.
We need like a Pantone book.
Yeah, we need a book to compare the colors, that's right. But also the banding throughout the entire specimen is just absolutely incredible. This is such a high quality piece here, but the parallax is really just
When you zoom in, it's
the cream on the, can you say something like that?
What?
The cream on the cake or something?
The icing?
The icing on the cake. It's the icing on the cake, let's say that.
Yeah.
No cream here. But yeah, the parallax is really insane. It is an absolutely stunning piece, super fairly priced for the quality. So that's A400. It's not anymore. We have an A425. Do we have collector ABWY signed up, just to make sure? 450 is the new high bid.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it all. Oh, actually, I think, I'm not sure if I see the agate on my screen correctly, but I think that agate that collector ABWY has in the profile, I may have owned it at some point.
No way.
I gotta look it up. Oh no, it's a different one. Yeah, but I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much, Alan. We got you. 450 is the new high bid by Dentista. So let's just see if this is going up to 475. Otherwise, it will be going to Dentista. It is a really stunning piece. Whoever is going to get it is really going to love this specimen. And yes, it's a lot of money, but it is also a really exceptional quality piece and well worth the money it is for how good of a specimen this is. This is also the better half of the piece, and I cut like a triangle slice out of it again to just increase the parallax quality here of the specimen. Okay, ABWY is out, so this is going to Dentista. Thank you so much. Really appreciate all of you. Next one up is going to be one of the Coemido agates. We had a request about, this is a pseudomorph tip. So you can imagine there was a pseudomorph after aragonite. Now it's been coated with quartz crystals on top. And this is what it looks like. Just a super nice, stunning, double-centered piece. And here in the center of the pseudomorph, you can actually see it's a perimorph. So completely weathered out, but still keeping that hexagonal shape in the specimen. And that is going to be B200 for the only Coemido pseudomorph I have with me here tonight. So that is a real stunner with not just great banding and great formation history, but also really neat pink color and some Parallax in the pseudomorph. Pretty crazy. That's going to be B200. There's only one more Koemido agate that I see coming up. Most of the pieces that I have set aside here for tonight are going to be Laguna specimens and other high quality pieces. I'll have some Moroccan Parallax come up, and yeah, just a lot of random, pretty incredible specimens that I have in the lineup. But yeah, that's B200. Let's put it aside for now, move on to the next one. That's going to be C300. Really as purple as you can imagine an agate to be. I mean, look at this here. Also another nodule that I personally cut, just absolute insanity. Look at this one here. I hope you can actually see how deep purple this is on your screens, because this is really one of the most purple pieces you can imagine. On my laptop screen, it looks much more blue than it is here in hand. I don't know how you view it on your screen. I think it looks pretty accurate, I would say. So that's going to be C300 with beautiful eyes in the banding as well. This is a specimen from the Las Morenitas location, a rather small piece for the location, but also pretty fully banded. Like a lot of these Morenitas specimens, they had a lot of host rock attachments. However, this one here is almost fully banded to the core, which makes it, yeah, much more desirable than pieces where you have a lot of host rock attached, in my opinion. So these on the outside here are carbonated areas, probably with some sort of saginite inclusion that previously existed there. That's going to be C300 for the most purple agate of the day. Next one up is a pretty insane pair. Really small, but absolute perfection. This is going to be D200 for the pair. Look at this little cutie. It's so rare to find Laguna agates with a nice druzy, and this one here is just absolutely perfect. Great symmetry, great banding. No fractures or flaws going on with this piece here, but just beautiful pink surrounding the specimen with super fine yellow banding towards the core. This is the one half of the piece. The next one here with the matching pair, if I hold it like this, even looks like a little bit of a face. Do you think you can see that, Jess, or is my imagination here a little bit too wild?
You're not seeing things, it's there.
Okay, it is there. We have confirmation by Jess. So that's going to be D200. Thank you so much, Dentista. Really appreciate your bid here. It also just helps us to track later if we have to like confirm any biddings. Yeah, if you put the letter together with it. So if you comment D200, it will just help us later to just clarify some things. So 200 euros is the high bid on this piece here right now. Absolutely perfect little gem. I will give a few more seconds for late deciders on this piece, and then we will be moving on to the next fantastic specimen. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. Next one up here is going to be at just 90 euros. It is another gorgeously stunning piece. Full hasp backside. This is going to be first come, first serve at E90. It is an absolute little gem. It's not that little actually, but also great parallax here on the right hand side, as you can see. I believe this was not from my own production, so it's not polished by me. So the polishing could be a little bit better than what you're used to from me, but almost at 6 centimeters at 90 euros with no fractures that are disturbing the face, but great parallax here over specifically on that side. It is a pretty affordable specimen right here at just 90 euros. That is E90. Yeah, great to see you here, Michelle. Really appreciate you tuning in and hope we can find you some more nice Laguna agates for your collection as well. So this is going to be E90, one of the more affordable pieces in terms of Laguna agates for tonight. Moin. So that's going to be E90. And the last one of the batch is the only Laguna agate we will have here at the show tonight. So if you're really geeking out over those, then I think you'll have to grab this piece. This is going to be F120, and it is just absolutely screaming at you. This super intense yellow layer in this specimen here just really pops into your face, and it's just a really stunning piece. Also, geologically pretty interesting because you can see the druzy is building up to a flow channel which connects right up to here. So it is like a hollow bridge that's below this section here, but it's kind of shaping back and then coming towards the camera again. So pretty interesting piece. Other than that, full hasp backside, that is going to be F120 for a pretty exceptional little Laguna agate. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your bid. We are at 37 millimeters here for this piece. So that's about 1.5 inches. 120 euros have been bid by Mela. Really appreciate it. This is a stunning specimen, and I'm going to give it 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. Also, let us know. I think it's Mela's first agate here tonight, right?
No.
No, she got one already?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Otherwise, I was gonna get you another freebie. But that will save us some freebies for other people as well. All right, zooming out here, 3 pieces left on the table. We have the double chamber Koemido pseudomorph piece for 200 euros. Also, quick little shout out. We just added a new update on my website, which is called www.agatebay.de. We just added 24 new pieces to the webpage if you would like to get any specimens for your collections. And we can also ship them out together with those live show orders of yours. So that's going to be B200 for the Clio Koemido double pseudomorph. It's going to be C300 for this absolutely insane purple Koemido agate. I have no idea why it's still here at this moment, but I'm pretty sure if I offer it at some shows or on my website, it will be gone pretty soon. Last one of the batch is going to be E90. That is the most affordable one here of the batch. Clean piece, no fractures except this little one down here, maybe like 3 millimeters, reaching into the exterior banding of this piece. But other than that, a pretty flawless piece. But great parallax down here, super affordable at 90 bucks. That's going to be E90. I'll give you a few more seconds to make your claims before I move them out of the way. Clear the table. Let me know in the comments what else you would like to see. And I would say maybe it's time to show some big bangers. What do you think about that? Are big bangers a good thing? All right, C300 have been bid by ABWY. Thank you so much, Alan. Really appreciate it. I'll give it 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. It does not show up as good on the screen as it is, so I'm sure you will be loving this piece for your collection. And yeah, that'll give us a little bit of time to do a little bit more agates for restocking on the table. Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you so much, Opal Guy. I really appreciate it. Make sure to like the video so it can be picked up by the algorithm. That's a Koemido. And also, let all of your friends know about this live show.
I was actually thinking, like, if they're still hanging out with their families. It's a good, it's kind of a fun way to be like, this is what I was into. Because I'm sure during the holidays, everyone with rock collections and rock rooms. I know Jim was going to show off his. Yeah. But, like...
Yeah, you're right. Maybe your family thinks you're crazy, but they're actually pretty cool rocks.
Yeah, then it helps them understand what you're...
Yeah. Like, where is it actually coming from? Like, why do you love those rocks? Because they're amazing, obviously. But I think most people that are watching, they're sharing the same passion as I do.
Yeah.
So they will understand. But yeah, your family probably, some of them won't.
Do you think Alan would like a specimen or a heart?
Alan, let me know if you would like to get an agate heart for you as a freebie for your box, or if you would like to get a specimen for your box as a freebie.
Where is this from? Also, same for Dentista.
Oh, Dentista, would you like to get a specimen or a heart for your box? Let us know in the comments and we'll be giving you a freebie. Bronwyn, that's awesome. Good to see you here. Wow, morning time for you. That's early.
Good day.
Good day to Australia. Okay, I've been restocking the table here with absolute insanity. Maybe we lost Dentista again. Because he hasn't responded yet. But we have absolute insanity coming up, and I gotta put a couple pieces here. Okay, what I have here on the table right now is pretty crazy. Okay, Dentista said he would like to get a heart, so let's just give him one of those hearts.
Okay.
For family and friends. Really appreciate it.
And then Alan wants a specimen.
Alan would like to get a specimen. Let's give him Malawi. Let's give him this one here. That's cute. Okay. All right, I gotta find one. Okay, let's put one more piece here. Wow. Okay, let's do this one here. So all Lagunas again, and these are gonna blow your mind most probably. The A piece here is a specimen I've been collecting, or no, I've not been collecting it, but I've been keeping it for years. I think it's probably been about a good 4 years that I cut this piece, and I've never offered it ever before. Yeah, Marcel's doing great. Good to see you here, Tim. And I personally cut this specimen. It is one of the very, very few rare things that I've been cutting in Laguna Agates. It has a pseudomorph inside, and for Laguna Agates, that is pretty dang rare. Also here on the outside, you can see it looks like it has some fracturing lines going along. So that's always something you can be scared about. But as I open it up, it's just absolutely wow. Look at this just crazy good Laguna agate. It is just mind-blowing. And where are the fractures? Sometimes you see fractures that are really just like penetrating the very least little bit here in the rim area, but they don't really go into the stone. So sometimes you're lucky and they're just less bad than you anticipate they could be. But for Laguna, this is just absolutely mind-blowingly good. This is going to be at least at €1,000. So that's going to be A1000 for this pair. And not just the pseudomorph is pretty nice about this piece, but also the banding is absolutely flawless with this pink parallax going on. Just really an absolutely stunning specimen. This is the one half. The other half right here with maybe even a little bit more of the parallax banding dancing around the core of this piece, and the pseudomorph also just absolutely stunning. This is really a special piece right here. So that is going to be A1000 for this absolutely stunning specimen pair. Yes, I would prefer to keep the specimen together on this piece just because the pseudomorph is so unique. The quality of the pair is so high, and also my thought process is when I have a really good pair, I would like to keep them together just because, you split them once and they'll probably never find back together again. So for the really high quality pieces, if I have the chance, I prefer to keep pairs together. So that's going to be A1000 for this absolutely stunning pseudomorph pair right here. I'll give you a little bit of time to think about it because I know it is a little bit on the higher end mark, but it is just an absolutely unique specimen, one of a kind. And we have a bid of €1,000 by ABWY. Really appreciate that. So now it's up to everyone else to make up their mind to place another bid on this piece, because otherwise it will be directly handed over to ABWY. Really appreciate you, and also everybody who's taking the time to watch on this holiday. And
holiday for Americans. It's not a holiday over here.
No, it's not a holiday over here. It's just weekend. All right, 1,025 euros is the high bid by Dentista. I'll give it a little bit more time. To see if bids are getting higher than that. 125 is the high bid at the moment.
The collector is out.
Okay, perfect. So the high bid is at 1,025 euros. I'll give it 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4.
Oh, Miffy.
Oh, Miffy! Wow, out of the nowhere. Wow, just either stealth mode or really just tuning in at the perfect time here. 1,075 is the high bid by Dentista. And like I said before, the pseudomorph pieces are just incredibly rare for Laguna. And in combination with this incredibly fine parallax banding, this is just something you don't really ever get to see. So super special pair. I've kept it for a very long time. 1,100 is the high bid by Miffy at this very moment. And also, since I personally cut this, it's been polished by my very qualified polishers. So the polishing is not going to be any better than on this piece right here.
Very qualified. They're like the best if you were to hold a.
Yeah, like you're not really gonna get any better polishing anywhere than what my polishers are here doing in Germany.
Nice.
Yeah. 1,125, the high bid by Dentista. Sorry, no. Yeah, by Dentista at the moment. Akira, nice to see you. Wow. Also, the view count is just rising up at the moment, so maybe there's just a few people that didn't have the chance to watch so far. Miffy, let us know if you're still in. The next bid would be 1150 for this piece, or this specimen is going to Dentista. We have a 1,150 for this specimen right here. And I'm not joking around when I'm saying I have some of the best Parallax agates here tonight that I saved up and that I have offered in the entire year. So it's really going to be a fun live show, at least while I'm showing all of these crazy Parallax pieces.
How often do you see this combo in a Laguna?
Like with the pseudomorph?
Yeah.
Almost never. Like I mean, I've cut thousands of Laguna agates, and this is definitely the best pseudomorph I've ever cut in Laguna from what I remember. Wow. Well, I'm glad you're finding the time to tune in and have some fun, release the stress. 1175 is the high bid at the moment. Yeah, I mean, this is also really just a quality piece. Like you're not going to see it ever again. Like this is such a unique quality of a piece. You know, it's a one-time specimen, and then it's not there anymore. This is, by the way, 67 millimeters from what I can see across. So that is about, what is that, 2.5 inches wide. 1,200 euros is the high bid at the moment. Let's see if Dentista is still in, or if we need to find him another nice piece which he enjoys for his collection. Dentista says, let's go for higher steps. Okay, I mean, it makes sense. I think, okay, let's say for above 1,000 euros, it makes sense to keep it up in 50 euro steps. Thank you so much, Dentista. We're at 1250 for this pair here now. And Miffy says, let's give it to Dentista. Thank you so much. I think Dentista is male, but it's going to a great place either way. I'm sure we'll find you another great piece here for your collection, Miffy. Really appreciate it. So 1250 going to Dentista. Thank you so much, everyone. And Dentista says, is asking if they would like to split the pair, if Miffy would like to get half of it.
Oh, you want
Yeah, yeah, maybe. I mean, I usually don't do that, but I mean, if that's something you would like to do, and you both would like to get a half, 12.50 is the price. What's your idea of like how would you would like to split it? Which was the left half? Did I have this one? I think I had this one right half and this one left half. So yeah, I mean, if you have an interest in splitting the pair, Miffy, let me know if you would like to get half of it, and how you would like to split it. I mean, I'm just leaving it out there right now. It's in Dentista's box, but if you want to come up with an idea in the comments, we can, of course, adjust to that. It could get a little complicated, but I'm sure you will figure it out if you want to. Okay, Miffy also says she wanted to get the right, so I think we'll just keep the pair together for Dentista then.
I like the idea of friendship rocks.
I like it too, but in this case also the halves are pretty different, so I understand that both of them like the one half better than the other. Talking about different halves, again here we have an absolutely incredible specimen, and this is what it looks like. This is going to be the B specimen at 800 euros, I believe. This is the one half, and also here again the halves are very different. This is just absolutely crazy parallax. You can see it down here at the bottom. Specifically, that's where the strong parallax is lying. Also in like such different angles, like breaking angles of the banding. And this is by far the worst half. So this half alone I would probably value about at 300 euros. The other half, however, I value at about 600 euros. So about twice as good as the first half. And this is what it looks like. It is just absolute insanity. Like the parallax is so intense. It really is about the finest parallax we are going to see at the show here tonight. Also, what's so stunning about this piece is that the parallax...
Wow. I had to walk over to see this.
Yeah, you can see the parallax is not just like in the outside banding, but really going through to the center core banding.
That's insane. This one's like Mona
it is
Lisa.
absolutely insane. Yeah. This is as good as of parallax we will be getting here tonight. That's going to be 800 euros for this pair. So like I said, I value the left half at least around like 300, the right half at around 800. With a little discount for the pair, we will be at 800 euros for this absolute insane quality Laguna Agate pair. I'm gonna move them around a little bit more, but I mean, I think you get how good the quality of this pair is. It is just absolutely insane.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what it looks like. 800 euros, this is going to be B800. Absolute insane quality piece. Really about as fine of a parallax you can imagine. Now I also hit the perfect parallax angle for the top area here, where you can see also it just goes all the way to the center core. It is just mind-blowingly fine banding. Jens, good to see you in here. You're just at the perfect time for the most insane parallax pieces. We are right now actually at one of the strongest parallax agates I have shown and here set aside for the live show. It is absolutely insane. This is 800 euro starting price for the pair. So this is going to be B800 for absolute parallax insanity. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more again so you can see all those crazy details in the banding. You can really see it's going all the way to the center core. Hello, Sean. Great to see you tune in here. Now there's all those collectors watching that appreciates the good agates. So I'm happy to see you all tuning in here. And yeah, this is a super special one. I can't believe there's no bid on this piece here right now, but I'm sure it is gonna be sold sooner or later because those quality pieces just don't come by very often at all. Just crazy good piece. That's gonna be B800. Next one up is going to be, let's call it the how do you call something like that?
What?
The agate.
Like a
hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
Yes, that what it is. Colibri in German, hummingbird in English. You're just like hovering next to a cute little flower here. At 100 euros starting price, this is an absolute steal of a specimen. It is perfectly banded with no flaws, but I've been promising great quality agates for killer deals. So at 55 millimeters, that's going to be just over 2 inches in size, 2¼ inches in size, and this is just absolute remarkable quality and such a fair price. At 100 euros, that's going to be C 100 for this piece right here. Yeah, I saw that. Rock Dog's just waiting for Jess pick. Oh, she's always picking out those good agates that I want to save up. But here it is. 100 euros have been bid by Dentista. Mela just came in second. I think the white bottom area is probably white agate layers that have formed over black carbonate. This is going to be C100. Yes, perfect. We got it. Dentista, you came in first. Mela, you will have to take it up to 110 euros if you would like to get this piece. Rock Dog, we'll try to keep it short. I don't want to run until like way past midnight. Just because I want to use the Sunday a little bit to rest. The last few weeks have just been so hectic that I just need to slow down a little bit. So I'm not going to be on here for as long as I may have previously been. So that's going to be C100 on this one. C110 is the high bid right now by Timothy. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is an absolute killer specimen. C120 120 is the new high bid by Dentista.
I love that one.
It is a really cool one.
I didn't know you had a hummingbird one.
Well, now you know I do. I'm not gonna have it for long though, it seems like. There's 3 people that are bidding on it. Timothy is out. Dentista is holding the high bid with 120 right now. Mela is at 110. So let us know, Mela, if you're still in. Or if this one's gonna go to Dentista for 120. I'll give it a good long 5 more seconds, but please let us know in the comments if you're still in and bidding higher, or if you're out, just so we can move along a little quicker. Calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much, Dentista. This one's going to you. Next one up is another absolutely stunning Parallax pair, but also very affordable. We are at only 200 euros for a pretty insane Laguna Agate. Just absolutely fine Parallax banding. This is going to be D220 actually is the price for this one. D220, this is the first half. You can see here just mind-blowingly good Parallax again. These are really some of the best Parallax agates you can possibly imagine. We are at 220 euros for the pair with this super bright yellow colored banding. Gonna zoom in a little bit more so you can really soak up all the parallax that's moving around this piece. That's the first half. Second half is this one. Both halves together for 220 euros. That's a fantastic deal for such a finely banded piece. That's gonna be D220 for these 2 incredible Laguna Agate specimen halves. Beautiful color too, really liking this bright yellow color, but the parallax is just so fine. Moving around the entire specimen here. Also probably harder to see in the video than it is for me holding it in hand. But if you have the chance to hold it, you will be going pretty nuts over such a nice specimen. That's a guarantee. Yeah, it is pretty insane. Let's put it aside. That's D220. Next one, however, is another piece of absolute insanity. This is going to be E600. Yeah, like I've really been pulling out those big calibers for the show here tonight, since it's the last one I'm gonna do. There's gonna be E600. Just absolutely perfect piece. The contrast in this piece is so unbelievably high. Like a lot of red banded agates, I would say they're lacking a little bit more contrast, but since this has like these separated layers of white agate in between of the red banding, this contrast is absolutely unbeatable. E600 have been bid by Miffy. Also here on the side you can see some cute little sagenitic inclusions. €650 have been bid by Jens. Really appreciate you tuning in here tonight and watching. That's gonna be E650 with the high bid at the moment. Anybody else joining the fun for this piece? Yeah, I'm glad everybody is watching here tonight, taking the time to see those killer specimens as the last show of the year, which we have to offer. Oh, Tina got some of my pieces?
Some rough.
Some rough, that's nice. E700, €700 is the high bid at the moment for this stunner of a specimen. Also, I'm just quickly mentioning it again. Just until Sunday night, midnight American time, West Coast, is actually how long I'm gonna have the Alimaggio XL rough stones on my website. After that, we're gonna take them out because I just don't have any backup that I can get out of Malawi anymore, since Malawi closed the borders for the export of any rough stones. Miffy already apologizes that she's sorry. But I mean, if there's different people that would like to get the same stones, then of course it's just how it is. I just want to be fair for everyone, giving them the chance to get the pieces. It's your own decision how high you want to bid. Currently, Miffy is holding the high bid at E700, but nobody has to be feeling bad about wanting to get a piece, of course. And I'm trying to make it as nice as possible. Yeah, Miffy says she feels bad about last time, but I was actually talking to Jens and he said there was one specific piece that he felt so sad about in the last time when he was on the show, that that he really regrets not getting that one Parallax piece that you've been bidding both on. Sometimes it's just hard to let go of pieces, and I totally get that. So E700 is the high bid by Miffy at the moment. Jens, let us know if you would like to take it up to 750, or if we should move it on and give it to Miffy.
Josh, is there a piece that you still think about?
Yes, of course.
What is it?
A Parallax agate.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Parallax agate. It was a pair that I've been offered maybe 10 years ago in Tucson. Back then it was, I think, $6,000, which was back then, it was maybe 8 years ago. It was a crazy amount of money for me back in the day.
It still is a crazy amount of money.
Yeah, it still is a crazy amount of money, but I mean, now I'm spending like tens of thousands on batches of agates, so it's like a little less than it used to be, that's for sure.
Less scary, I guess.
Less scary, yeah. Because I mean, now I'm also doing, I know what I'm doing with all of my agates, and I know even if I don't want to keep them, there's always other people that I know that have the same appreciation for them as I do. So if I decide that I don't want the piece anymore, it's gonna be like no risk for me to just pass it on.
Yeah.
But $6,000, it was like at the beginning of the show, and I had no money that I made at the show already, so like I didn't even have the money to spend on it. But that's a piece that I wish I didn't I didn't miss out on. All right, thanks again for everybody tuning in. I don't see another bit coming in from Jens, so I think I'll just give 5 more seconds. Maybe I'll switch the angle again so you don't have to look up my nose and call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much, Miffy and Jens, really appreciate it. That leaves us only with one more piece here on the table that I haven't shown so far. It is gonna be crazy affordable at only €70. This is going to be F70. F70, first come, first serve. Place your keyboard already with just the enter to hit. This is what it looks like. Just a absolute killer deal. Perfect symmetry, great parallax, no flaws or fractures going on. This is a fantastic specimen for the price. It is pretty small in the candy dish category for sure. At 3.5 centimeters, that makes it 1.5 inches. And this one's going to Timothy. Thank you so much. Only 2 pairs on the table left that didn't find a owner immediately. We have the B800 pair, which I am in disbelief that it's still here. It is, in my opinion, really the finest parallax we've had so far. I think, Mela, you have to refresh your browser because I think you're just a few seconds behind. But B800 is just absolute insanity. Just absolute insanity. Also, Mela, all of the pieces that are below 100 euros, they are just going to be first come, first serve, so we can move a little quicker. So bidding starts at 100 euro plus pieces. 800 euros have been bid by Alan, and you will be madly in love when you get this one. I'm really surprised there hasn't been a bid coming in earlier. Now we have an 859. I think it's probably supposed to be an 850. So I'll count it as 850 by Jens. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Let's see if we're going to take it up to 900 possibly. Like the parallax here in this piece is just mind-blowingly good. And I mean, you have to trust my words here when I say it's really one of the best parallax pieces here at the show tonight. This is just such a stunning piece. They're not going to be better than that.
You have some that are like.
I think in terms of the fine banding, I think this is really the finest one.
Maybe.
I mean, look at how fine the banding is in the core. Like right here, this section where my thumb is, right there in this section. I mean, it's really such a black and bright contrast. Also here in this section.
There's some other.
Like I can't zoom in far enough in order to be showing you the banding in this piece, really.
Why don't you put it under the magnifier?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. All right, we are at B950 with the high bid by Jens at the moment. This is a little unsharp. Maybe that's better.
You could do it under the light, maybe? The light one?
Yeah. Okay, ABW is out, so this one is probably going to go to Jens, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. So that leaves us with only one last piece here, which is going to be D220. Let's start it off as the last one here with reduced price to 200. But like really, this is such an affordable piece for how fine the parallax is. This is going to be D200 now with a reduced price by 20 euros. Now's your last chance to get this stunning piece here for your collection. Also again here, the banding is just so incredibly fine. Hard to spot on your screens probably, so I got to zoom in a little bit more to show you how fine it is. It is pretty insane. So that's going to be D200. Now's your chance to get this one here at the discounted price before we refill the table with other stunning pieces.
What does everyone want to see?
Yeah, let us know in the comments what you would like to see. I think I'll do a couple more insane parallax pieces since we have the interest in those. So I'm just going to show some of the very best pieces that we have here right now. Let's do this one over here. And I need 2 more.
I can help you find it.
No. It's not time for just picks quite yet. But we will be getting there. Oh, that's actually, I'm gonna put one really affordable piece here on the table too. Morocco parallax. Okay, that's a good one.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I got a good idea here. Okay, let's move the Laguna Parallax out of the way for the moment.
These two are also really interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to those next, but they don't have like that strong parallax. So I think we'll stick to the theme of parallax at the moment. Oh yeah, there's Moroccan. Okay, let's get those here. Oh, I remember this piece in the rough. Yeah, this was pretty exciting for me to cut, yeah.
That's really insane.
Okay, then let's move this one back to the moment and get to this with the next batch. First, we have two really insane Laguna Agates again. Really some of the most stunning parallax I've offered in the entire year. This is going to be a 750 for really just absolute insanity. So it has an open window on the back, but still has a good thickness going on it. Let me quickly measure it so I know where we are. 8.5 centimeters, 85 millimeters in size, and just absolutely insane. The parallax in this piece here, like really, these are some of the best parallax agates you can possibly imagine. Absolutely flawless to the core. No fractures, no flaws, just absolute insanity. 750 euros have been bid by Miffy on this specimen right here. Just going all the way around, absolute perfection with this fine banding, the red, the white, the yellow. We are at 800 euros on this piece already. But this is really about as good as they get. One of the finest pieces. I would say this is one of the top 3 Laguna Agates I have left for tonight's live show, both in value as well as quality of the parallax. No, Mella, you are just, your screen is a little bit behind. You have to refresh your screen. They're probably just a little bit more up to date than you are. 950 euros is the high bid for this piece right here. Now it is 1,000 euros. Could you quickly write in the chat to Mella that she should refresh her browser? No, it's not allowed. It's just people are ahead, ahead of you. 1,000 euros is the high bid at the moment. Let's see if this one's gonna go to Mjali or if we have a comeback. Yep. Thank you so much for helping each other out. I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds, Jens. Okay, there you are. 1,100 euros is the new high bid for the specimen. And it is really just perfection. The banding is so fine. Great colors as well with this red. Like it's the most parallax you will find usually in white pieces, I would say, because that's where you have the strongest parallax in between the bands. In colorful pieces like red, for example, or yellow, like we had on the previous piece, or other colors, the parallax is just a lot more rare to find compared to like white-ish banding. 1,300 euros is the high bid for this specimen right here. Just gorgeous parallax in this banding. I will give it a little bit more time, and it seems like neither Miffy nor Jens would like to let this one go easily. So 1,400 euros is the high bid on this piece, which is already almost double the price I have been suggesting as a very fair sales price for the quality. 1,400 is now almost twice that. So 1,400 euros, the high bid at this moment. And I'll just give it a little bit more time out of fairness. Okay, Jens is out. Yeah, no reason to be sorry about it. It seems like you both just really like this piece. So I appreciate you letting us know that you're out. So this one's going to Miffy for 1,400. Really appreciate you both and everybody watching as well, tuning in for the fun. And this is going to be another one at B750. It seems like you're both sorry about missing out and and getting the price high. So there's no reason to be sad or apologetic. I feel like it's really just, if you like a piece, you like it. I mean, I totally get it. And we've been talking about missing out pieces, and yeah, there was one specific Parallax piece, like I said, for 6,000 8 years ago that I really still think and dream about. It's just the way it is. Yeah.
You really?
I do. I dream about it sometimes. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So here you can see a mostly grayish piece, but with a soft touch of purple here. This is what it looks like as we flip it over at 750 euros. You can see this soft purple opened up in the center core, while the surrounding bands are more in this silver silky parallax shine. 750 is another super fair price for the quality. The parallax is just like going once around this entire piece. You can really see it in every single corner of the specimen as I turn it clockwise and anti-clockwise and every single way of this piece. 750 euros is the high bid by Jens at the moment. Hi Robert, yes, we saw the email by FedEx, and right now FedEx is just like really giving a hard time with everybody. Like, we had so many back requests from FedEx. It's almost ridiculous what questions they've been asking us in some cases. When we're done with this agate, I'm gonna do a bit of a story time with that. But let's continue with this agate 4. 750 euros is the high bid by Jens at the moment. I will give it a few more seconds to see if Miffy or Dentista or somebody else is tuning in here and would like to grab this specimen as well. 750 currently the high price. We'll give it a few more seconds and call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. This one's going to Jens immediately. And now to a quick story time. No, that's Facebook. That's my face. So story time. Last week we had a package where, like in some of the packages we have been shipping out free calendars already with the orders, where there was a big package where we could easily pack the calendar inside of it. So every item now, we individualize every single item, listed up with the value, where it's coming from, because we had so many back requests from FedEx asking about individual items in packages with their specific weights, with their specific origin and all of that. So we had a calendar in one of the shipments that we added as a gift, but listed on the invoice with €0. So then we had a back request by the customs. So this is not the fault of FedEx, but it's, because of American customs right now. They had been wanting to know where the calendar had been produced, like which country. Then we told them it's been produced in Germany. Then they sent us another email. Which company has it been produced at? Where has it been designed? So we had to give them the address and name of the company that's been printing the calendars for us and tell them we have designed it ourselves. So my coworker designed the calendar. But some of the questions for a product that is listed with €0. I don't know, I'm speechless. It's just so unnecessary in my opinion.
And they're not even US based. They're
Yeah.
random people asking random questions.
Yeah. And this is really just since the last 2 weeks. I feel like FedEx is still and US Customs is still catching up with the transitions of what is happening in the politics, but it's been getting a little bit out of hand. And we have been doing a lot of research also on tariff numbers that we can use. So we've been wanting to export packages with a new tariff number that specifically is designed for mineralogical samples and collection items. But so far we have always exported the agates as semi-precious gemstones, which agates are. So it's fitting both categories. But since we have already exported in the past all of our packages with a different export number, now the German customs denied shipping out the package with the new tariff number that we have researched. So next week on Tuesday, we have an expert that's coming to our store with who we are trying to figure out a game plan on how we are going to to figure it out, because it's just weird. And actually we have a way, so we can force a tariff number that we are sticking with in the next few years, if there's like a customs officer coming to us telling exactly which tariff number is the best fit for our products, and that's the tariff number that we will be using for the export. But as long as we don't have a customs officer who is specialized in specifying which tariff number it is, it's sometimes really just a guessing game and up to the individual customs officer on what's happening. So it's a jungle of things with all the things that are happening. And like we have, like I said, with the calendar, we just had like crazy requests happening with FedEx and the customs going through it. But we will get through it one way or the other. It's just learning and doing, really.
I think I should just become a runner.
A runner?
A runner for packages where you just fly back and forth.
Yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's gonna make it easier, probably. Yeah. Especially for the high dollar value packages, it probably makes sense also.
It does make sense.
All right. Let's get back to the crazy parallax pieces we have. So we have the best Moroccan parallax specimen of the night. I can say that with 100% guarantee, the most valuable piece. Then we have a super affordable Malawi parallax piece, and then this Moroccan parallax, which I have a very clear memory about cutting it. But yeah, Robert Adams, you're just one of a few people that had like back questions about specific product items, and of course we are helping as good as we can. And so far every package has also been released by customs. Some of them were due to a tariff fee, not all of them were. Some of them have just been going through, others had to pay a tariff fee. Some of them were low, some of them were a certain percentage of the packages, but there doesn't seem to be like a clear system of how it's working right now.
That's what's more frustrating.
It's just a little bit, it's a little random at the moment, but we're trying to figure out things and make them as smooth as possible. And if you actually happen to have high tariff fees, we will also help you out and find a way to waive them off, because of course also we don't want to lose business over the stupidity of what's going on right now. And also, of course, keep you as customers and as happy as we can. So we are always trying to work with everyone, just to make that clear. Now let's go back into the lifestyle we have here. Enough of the story time. This is going to be the most insane parallax piece, of the Moroccan department tonight. You can already tell it from the backside. It is absolutely insane. This is a specimen from Karushan, but it's kind of a little bit rounded on the outside. So I think for a short distance, also here on the backside, you can see it's been a little bit smoothened out. For a short distance, this seems like it has been some sort of transported. This is the one half of the piece, and I'm flipping it around and you will be able to tell this is just monstrous parallax. It is a slight little pinkier or peachy color in the surrounding areas, but mostly with this absolute pure white, silvery shining parallax, but really the best Moroccan parallax agate here of the night. That is an absolute guarantee. You can also see the flow channel here, how the flow channel back created this breakage in the parallax. It's not a fracture, even though it may look like it. It is really just this insane breaking point of the parallax. And yeah, this is one half. The other half is the full chunker backside, and I'm selling the pair together starting at a price of 1,500 euros. So it's actually only at 750 euros per half on this specimen, but really just absolute insanity. I got to tune in here a little bit better, because the contrast in between the banding is just out of this world. And I hope here with this camera perspective, you can also see the color change really from this soft pink or peachy color more towards a white color point towards the center. Also the perfect triangle in the center. This is just a mind-blowingly good specimen right here. This is 1,500 euros, which have already been bid by Njali. Let's see if we have Jens as well, or anybody else who loves good parallax pieces. Tune in, because this is really pretty much a one-time opportunity for this piece here. parallaxes don't usually get as good. And you can also see here like a wavy kind of pattern, like how it expands and dances around. In this section, it's a little bit more in the same angle, while here the banding is a little bit kind of like dented in, so it moves around more smoothly, and here it's really just slapping you in the face. But also the perfect triangle in the core, of course, is just absolutely insane. Okay, we have 1,600 euros here for the pair, and Miffy says I can get one side only if Jens likes it. I'm offering the pair here as a pair right now, but I mean, if you want to split the pair and both of you are fine just getting half of the pair, that's also something that I would be okay with, unless there's a third person that would like to chime into this pair here. And Jens says he would like to keep the pair together if he can. So 1,600 euros, the high bid for this piece at the moment. This is the other half of this specimen with just as insane of a parallax as the other specimen, and yeah, really just crazy. Also here up to the top, you can see the flow channel that kind of shifts and moves out with this sharp angular point here, and then moving out to the flow channel. So these are really just some of the super nice details in the banding of this piece. It is really just crazy. 2,000 euros, the high bid for this insane specimen right here. Gonna zoom out again. And yeah, just mind-blowingly good. I cut this one a couple years ago. I couldn't help myself but keep it for a little bit. So of course I'm also keeping a couple more pieces that I don't display in my showcase. Just yeah, I like to rotate it sometimes around, and of course yeah, also not everything that I have would fit in just a singular showcase. But yeah, this is absolute insane. So 2,000 euros currently the high bid by Mjali.
Did you see Miffy said?
2,200 is the high bid at the moment. What did Miffy say?
Jens can have one side if they...
Yeah, I saw it, but Jens also said he would like to keep the pair together.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, it makes sense if you, both of them could like agree that one wants to have one half and the other. But we've had it in the earlier...
This is one of my favorites of the entire night.
Yeah, it's certainly the best Moroccan parallax that I have here. One of the best Moroccan parallaxes that I've cut. It is pretty insane.
It kind of makes you go cross-eyed when you look at it. It's
Yeah.
like too much for the eyes.
I mean, it's also hard to believe how good it is if you don't hold it in your hands.
It's crazy. I just got up to come look at it. Wow.
Okay, 3,000 euros, the high bid for this pair here at this moment. Here you can really see it dance around all the way from left to right and around the corner. Let's see if that's enough to get Jens out of the bidding for this piece here. Dentista says he would be willing to get one half of the pair, but we are already at 3,500, and Jens said he would like to keep the pair together for this specimen. So 3,500 euros, the new high bid for the specimen. It's not anymore. It is 3,600 for this piece. And I'm zooming in here a little bit closer again to show you this wonderful flow channel that is moving up to the corner. And again, here are these incredible details in the banding with just such high contrast in between every single one of these layers. And I think it's just so interesting to see how the flow channel is really creating this sharp corner and then moving out to the side. Really just a one-of-a-kind piece. 3,600 euros is the high bid at the moment. Jens is out on this piece, surprisingly. I hope he's not regretting letting this specimen go here. I'm just going to give it 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much to both of you. Wow. This is an absolute one-of-a-kind piece.
It's insane.
And going from one of the best specimens of the night, we are going to go to one of the most affordable parallax pieces of the night.
The locality?
Kirushan, Morocco.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Miftahul. Miffy says she would be okay to split it with Dentista. Dentista didn't bid on this piece at all. So if you want to find a way, then you will have to try to figure that out. Yeah, under both of you. There's not too much that I can help with here. But this is going to be the next piece. This is going to be D90. I have both halves here together, each at just 45 euros. So this is going to be at 90 euros for the pair. This is what it looks like. Super nice specimen. You can see such fine banding with a little bit of orange in the core. Parallax in Malawi agates is actually pretty rare. The only reason why it is that affordable, despite the parallax, are the few fractures we see here running through, but also with this cool little saginite inclusion. At 45 euros, this is just so affordable, yet still with a very nice and fine parallax banding. So if you're looking for a nice parallax piece, also from a more rare location where you don't get to see a lot of parallax from, then this may be the one you would like to get. So 90 euros for both of these halves here together. That is going to be D90 at first come, first serve, no bidding for specimens that are below 100 euros in value. So the first person that would like to comment and get this piece here, you are welcome to comment now. All right, let's quickly zoom out again, and there is only going to be, okay, D90 is going to Merete. Thank you so much. You're going to get those two collection labels together with it. And there's a few more pretty good pieces to come, Carly. So we will make sure. Actually, I have one coming up that I think those pink agate lovers are going to enjoy a lot. So let's put this one here already restocking on the next plate. Then we're going to do this one here. And meanwhile, two very affordable pieces. And then we have some absolute killer crushers to come and go. This is also up here with being one of the most valuable pieces we have here at the show tonight. So we are not slouching around tonight. Is that something you can say? I mean, you can say somebody's not a slouch. Can you say slouching as a verb?
You can say it.
Okay, we're not slouching tonight.
It works for you, Josh.
Okay. So I got this as a rough stone, and I was just, I mean, when I got this rough stones, my heart was beating high because I was just thinking, how is that even possible? Yeah, and I cut it open with very, very high hopes. This is the other half of the piece. And both of them showed great signs with a little bit of the pinkish at the outside again and this super white contrasting banding. However, I'm going to make this one of the deals of the day at only 90 euros per piece. Pretty large in size. This is going to be E90. Just super, super nice piece. The reason why I'm offering it for such a low value price is not the size, because it's over 4 inches in size with the cross angle here. 104 millimeters is what I can say. But the reason is it has a few little fractures here, which, yeah, I just can't get over. I had such high hopes in this piece. I was thinking this can be a multi-100 euro specimen, and yeah, I was just bummed. So I'll just pass it on for a very, very good price. E90 is going to Surf 0330. Do we have Surf signed up?
I'll check.
This is the second half here. This is going to be F90. Also up for grabs. I would say if Surf also would like to get the other half of this piece, I'll give Surf first dibs. The second person will have first dibs if Surf doesn't want this piece. So you're still able to comment, but I would give dibs to Surf if you would like to get this specimen. That's going to be F90 for this piece. And you can see, of course, it does have some great parallax banding too. And I mean, this is so much undervalued. I just want to be nice here tonight. So that's going to be also F90, both going to Surf. These are from Awuli locality in Morocco. Also, Surf, let us know if you would like to get a freebie as a polished specimen or one of these agate hearts that we have here. So everybody who's purchasing something tonight will be getting a freebie in their box. Free shipping from 250 euros up. And I think now it's already time to restock the table with some more killer pieces coming up. I've got to do this one here. That's a pretty crazy piece. You got to stop?
We have surf.
We have surf. Perfect. All right, then let's just round it up and do some of the most valuable pieces here while we have the viewers that enjoy them. So I'm actually, back here on the table, you can see I had some special pieces that I wanted to show you, and almost everything I pulled out now already here. So yeah, we're almost out of the super valuable pieces. So if you're in the market for that, then maybe you wanna join us for the fun here and now. We have one baker and agate as well. Awuli, Morocco. Let me just quickly send out one quick message. You missed a little bit, but there's more good pieces to come. This one here is going to be a 280, just as cute and perfect as a little Laguna agate can be. I mean, I'm flipping it around and it is just absolute perfection. 280 euros, just absolute stunning little gem here. The purple is so nice and soft with banding, just absolutely incredible. I'm offering the pair here together, so 280 euros will be the starting price. We'll already have 2 bids coming in that are invalid because I see an 140 and a 2. But now we have a valid bid of 280 euros as well. So please, if you want to place bids on these items, make sure to write the letter of where it is listed on and then the value of the stone. So Timothy is right now holding the high bid at 280 euros, but I think we will see this one go higher than that. Gonna zoom in a little bit more so you see all the details of this pair here. We have open bidding for pieces that are over 100 euros in value. So Carly, if you also enjoy this piece, I think this would be a fantastic pick for your collection actually. So let me quickly send out a message. €310 is the high bid at the moment by ABWY. Let's give it some more time. $330 is the high bid by Mela at the moment. I'm just gonna show them a little bit more into detail since I had to send out a quick message, but the symmetry is perfect. It's got some really neat parallax in all areas. This is really just about one of the cutest pieces you can imagine. Also the backside is just such a cute little gem here. So €330 currently the high bid by Mela. I will just give it a few more seconds in case that there is a late decider on this piece, and I'm gonna call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. This one is going to Mela. No, when I have the chance, I try to keep pairs together unless there's somebody that you can agree on with in the chat that would like to split the pair, and you have to figure that out yourself because I try to keep the pairs together if I can. And now the next one here is gonna be absolute insanity. The single-handedly highest value specimen we have here at the show left at €1,500 starting value. It is a piece of insanity. I hope we have those people that are interested in those incredible pieces still watching as I'm flipping it around. This is just absolutely mind-blowing. 1,500 euros, that is for the reasons of this absolute insane colorization, but also, of course, this unbelievably fine, good parallax banding in this entire piece. Just absolute stunner of a piece. 1,500 euros have been bid by Jens. I'm just gonna quickly measure it out. It is just perfectly 4 inches in size. We have Madub in the chat. Wow, good to see you in here too. So we are at 1,800 euros for this absolute stunner of a piece. I know I gotta quickly check on something here. The high bid at the moment is at 1,900 euros. It's not anymore. It's 2,000 by Madub. Let's see if there's somebody else coming in here as well. I don't know if Miffy is still watching. Yeah. I know she loves those great agates with parallax. They just don't really get much better than that. That is unfortunately a fact. And those high quality pieces, of course, also come with a little bit of a higher price tag. But the reason is just they are just incredibly hard to replace. Also just a fantastic piece here with the change of colors, the chromatography. 2,200 euros is the high bid for this piece here at the moment. It does have a little bit of heel fracturing here to the side, but it's not interrupting the center core banding at all in this piece. 2,300 euros is the high bid by Madu at the moment, while Miffy is still thinking about it. This is the highest quality and value single Laguna agate we have at the show left here. I have one other incredible Moroccan agate that will be coming up in just a bit. But for Laguna, this is the highest value piece that is left of the show here today. 2,500 euros is the high bid by Jens at this moment. And also Laguna agate prices, they have been changing in the last few years, and it will get increasingly more difficult to get this sort of quality of pieces in the future. I'm sure about that, specifically if you're like following up with the shows in the US, like Tucson and Denver. You really see there is a change in the industry coming with those high quality specimens. 2,600 euros is the high bid by Madub at this very moment, but not for very long. Now the high bid is 2,700 euros by Jens.
You're long on Lagunas, right?
What again?
Long on Lagunas? Like you believe in their investment
yes.
potential.
Yes, absolutely. I think Laguna agates, I mean, the only tendency I've been seeing with those in the last few years is just up. And since they're like, I mean, there's no doubt about it. These are very likely the highest quality agates on the planet. So there's always going to be a demand for the best of the best. That is just a fact. But this kind of quality is just so rare that you have to literally cut thousands to get anything that is even possible to compare. 2,800 euros is the high bid for this piece here by Madub, while Miffy is just sitting down and relaxing for the moment, while she's maybe still deciding. 3,000 euros is the high bid for this stunning Laguna agate here right now. And this is one of the very few pieces that I even have in a quality like this. Also, this was an older stock piece from a few years ago that I acquired. Like I literally have to cut thousands of pieces to get one like that. 3,000 euros are the high bid by Jens. I don't think we'll see much more coming out, but I'll give it 5 more seconds. It seems Miffy never chimed in, so we'll call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. This one is going to Jens. And this one brings us to a little bit of a historic specimen right here. It is a very, very old stock German agate. It is a slice which is about just shy of 2 inches, I would say. But it is a really special piece, and this is what it looks like for a very, very historic reason. I have marked it at 500 euros, and I think that's the exact same price I have been offered it for. The reason is that back in the day in Ida Oberstein, there used to be a big industry for cutting and polishing agates, and the people in the past, they used to be like laying on their stomach and polish the agates like upside down on the side, like pressing them into themselves with force in order to be able to grind and polish them. And you can perfectly see the outline of a human here with the head, then the body, and then the angled up legs, plus the construction where you can like put the agate against to polish it, and the arm here pressing onto the polishing board. So that's just one of the agates that I think is a perfectly scenic piece where you can actually really see a structure in it. So this is from Baumholder Quarry, a long gone locality, and it is actually 17 centimeters wide. So we're talking about almost 7 inches here. So that is going to be C500 for a historic German agate specimen. And also just perfectly showing the history of polishing agates. I think that's just such a cool piece, really just passing it on. I think this one here is the one that Merete wanted to get for her freebie box. So if you have already something else, let's just switch it up. Yeah, I have changing favorites. Mostly it's some Parallax pieces, but I think that's a pretty cool one here. So C500 on this one, I'm going to put it aside for the moment, but you know where it is. Next one up is going to be from my father's collection, a huge sized dry head agate, super chunky, super large, with a beautiful druzy as well. This is going to be D1000, absolutely massive chunker of a piece. Here in the druzy, you can see it's got some calcite coating with little calcite crystals formed on top of the clear druzy layer. But it will be possible to clean out the druzy with hydrochloric acid if you wanted to, in order to dissolve the calcite and make it a super clear druzy. But in that size and quality, those old stock dry head agates hardly ever come by. This is 16.2 centimeters in size. So that is, how much is that? Wow, that's a big one. So that is 6 and a little bit inches. But also with just gorgeous red banding here in the rim area. I have it marked at 1,000 euros. If you're interested in just an absolute killer specimen from my father's collection, from the dry head agate mine, an old stock piece, then I'll be able to work with you on that piece and move it onto a new collection and give it a good home. So 1,000 euros is what I currently have on the D specimen, but let me know if you would be interested in this piece and I can probably work with you.
So many of those left.
Of what left? The Parallax pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have more Parallax pieces left. We have a bunch of them left in like the 100 to 200 range. There's a few more in a little bit higher range.
Gosh, this one's really cool.
But let's continue with the few we have on the table, because I know the next one coming up is another absolutely incredible piece. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I don't know how the fees are being put together at all. It's just confusing me at this point, but I had the story time earlier already where I told you about the calendar, which was just crazy to me. We gave away a calendar and for €0 in the package listed, and we had requests of the customs asking where it's been manufactured, not just the country. They then had back questions which company manufactured it and where it's been designed and all that. I don't know how people come up with that, but there's better ways to spend government money, I'm sure about that. So this one's going to be the Baker Ranch agate of the day at E600, another just super fine quality gem.
It has a face.
It has a face?
If you
Oh,
turn it.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a kind of happy Scary.
But not just that. It also has incredible flow channels in all areas, down here to the right side, down to the bottom. But that's not the reason why it is here. It is actually an absolute insanely fine parallax piece, and I'm gonna try to capture it here. You can see it specifically in the green layers, and that is of this type, of this green banded Baker Range agate. It is, I think, the best parallax piece I have ever seen. 600 euros are the high bid for the specimen, also green. Green color, one of the most rare you can imagine of Baker Range agates. And we have Brent Erickson chime in for this incredible parallax piece right here. Green color, like I said, for Baker Range, really one of the rarest you can get. And I'm trying to find more spots where you can actually see the parallax up close. But I hope you can see it on your screens, how it's moving around. Because that is something you won't really see in Baker Range agates very much at all. And it is so fine again here that you have to really search for it in order to be able to see it. I see it over here. There's a section where you can really see the change where my thumb is. But yeah, just a stunning piece. The best Baker Range agate of the day here. So really, we are really showing the best runs right now we have at the show. There's going to be E600 with the high bid held by Brent Erickson at the moment. I'll give it a few more seconds if you want to chime in and get this piece for your collection. Otherwise, it will be going to Brent.
Josh, we do have the one other Baker that's pretty.
Oh, yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, you're right. 700 euros is the new high bid. I forgot about that one. Yeah. It's a totally different kind. You're right. But yeah, I do have another incredible Baker Range agate that I can show. No parallax in the other one that I can show in a little bit. 700 euros, the high bid by Jens at this moment. This also here came from my father's collection. Yeah, these are super old stock pieces found 20, 30, 40 years ago. This kind of quality hasn't been coming out in any of the more recent years. Let us know, Brent, if you're still in and if you would like to get this piece. We have 25 euro bid increments at least from 300 euros up. Let us know if you want to take it a little higher than that or if we should be handing it over to Jens' box. Brent takes it up to 750 because he knows how rare those Baker Range agates are in this color. Brent has a fantastic collection of Baker Range agates, so this would be a great addition for his lineup. Also, the flow channel here, like a teardrop, looks just so cool in this area as well. And the chromatography with the red sections up top here, and the color changes in the core with the dark blue or black and white, the multiple floater. You can see there's a layer of quartz, another layer of quartz, and then a tiny little druzy core center. So this is a really special one. 1,000 euros are the high bid now. Let us see if this one is going to Brent. Do you also have a little sip of something else for me to drink?
Yeah, would you like some water or would you like something else?
Do we have some juice? I think there's some in the...
It's in the cabinet.
In the cabinet, yeah.
It's not cold yet.
It's fine, I don't need cold. Okay, let me quickly put the measurement on just so we know the size of it. 1,100 euros are the high bid now for this piece at 113 millimeters in size. So that is 4.5 inches.
We do have juice.
Oh, in the fridge? Oh, the smoothie, okay.
How about that?
Oh, that sounds good. Brent says he is out. No, it's a little smaller than that. It's about 4.5 inches if I got it correct. So 1,100 euro. Jens is standing as the last one here on this piece. But let's do a few more Baker Range agate right next, since I have them here right now. This is one of the two of the highest value, nicest pieces. So I'm just gonna show the next one right next. Jens says his Baker Range agate collection has to grow. And then we're going to do some more affordable pieces of Baker Range right next. But let me know in the comments if you would like to see more Laguna. I'm already going to show quickly.
This one going to?
This one's going to Jens for 1,100.
Beautiful.
Did you keep track of the price changes we put on so far?
Oh, I haven't. I've been giving everyone
Good
the
deals?
sticker price.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Yes, of course.
They'll be happy about it.
I wish I
All right, Carly says Laguna and German, so we will be getting to that later on. I'll make sure about it. But this is the one baker wrench I've been telling about, so let's already put this one here on the A lot. This is, I mean, this is unreal. This is unreal for a baker wrench agate collection. And yeah, just one more absolute insane quality piece that we have here on this batch. And this is the highest value Moroccan agate that's left of the show here. So we've really been blasting out those high quality agates in the show so far. This is going to be F2000 for this piece here. And just absolute insane quality piece. It does have some parallax, but what really also makes this piece so special are the stalactites going on and the 4 different centers that are colorful. This is 2,000 euros for the pair. I'm gonna show the other half as well. So this is going to be F2000 for the last high quality Moroccan agate specimen. You can really see how one single stalactite really separated the agate here in different chambers. And the stalactites are just such a cool feature and so fine. I've really been making sure to show those incredible pieces here tonight. So F2000 is one of the very last few super high quality specimens of the show here tonight. With the stalactites, huge in size, multiple chamber specimen. And let's quickly put on the ruler so we can see how big exactly this piece is. And we are at 16.5 centimeters across the specimen. So that is, how much is that?
6.5 inches.
6.5 inches for this piece here. Absolute monstrous specimen. Superb in quality. And that is going to be F2000 for the pair. So just 1,000 euros per half with so many incredible details. This is from the High Atlas Mountains in Morocco, near the town of Aguim. And I actually got to zoom in more to the top layer, so you can really see how every layer of the stalactites started dripping into the next one and pushing in the banding even further down. Just such a cool feature in this piece here. 2,000 euros have been bid by Jens. I'll just wait a little bit more to see if there's higher bids coming in. Aguim is the locality of where the specimen is from. Yeah, Sean, this is a one-of-a-kind piece, that is absolutely for sure.
This is one of my favorites of the entire night.
I've been holding on to this piece for years, just letting it sit in a corner so I don't sell it right away. Sometimes I do that. I just put agates in boxes and then Jess is like, why was this in the box here?
I could not I think I found this one.
Yeah, you did.
I couldn't believe it was in a box.
Yep, sometimes my agates are just hidden away, so I don't sell all of my best pieces right in the first moment. All right, 2,000 euros, the high bid still by Jens. And I'm going to give a few more seconds to see if there is a higher bid coming in. And then I'll be doing the baker wrench agates, which I already have set aside. Yeah, you also have some beautiful other agates, Brent. I know that you got some beautiful Bulgarian agates and some beautiful Lake Superior agates. But I know you love those baker wrench agates, yeah. All right, 2,000 euros, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much, everyone, again. And special thanks here to Jens for claiming this insane specimen. I'm just gonna quickly show the specimens which are still here on the table. The historic masterpiece at 500 euros. This is going to be C500. It's really just, I'm passing it on here. It's the same price I'd been offered it at. And yeah, just such a cool scenic specimen where you can really see this person. You got to look up how it actually worked, because otherwise I think you'll have trouble imagining of how people used to do it. But if you know what I'm talking about, then you cannot unsee it. So that's C500 for the German agate. And then we have D1000 for this huge size dry head agate. If we have any late deciders here on this one, I will immediately drop the price to 800 euros if somebody wants to get it. It is an absolute monstrous stunner of a specimen from my father's collection. How much was it? It was also at 16.5 centimeters, so that's 6.5 inches for 800 euros if somebody would like to get this piece right here. So that's going to be D800 now, reduced from 1,000 euros as one of the deals here of the day. I'll be putting those two pieces aside for now, unless we have someone who wants to claim them at the moment. Well, I'm trying not to stumble and break my legs.
Are you doing this monster next?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the monster next and a couple more of those Baker Ranch agates, which I have here. And then we can continue with more Laguna, or I also heard someone say German. And what was the other thing we had? German. I mean, we have other stuff that I can show you as well. So actually...
Oh, you have these pairs behind you too.
Oh yeah, those big Moroccans, yep.
While we're on the big...
Hi, Jess.
Oh, no, hi.
Alright, so so actually I'm flying to Turkey in just over a week from now. So I also found 2 more boxes of Turkish agates, which I have never offered before, which I would be willing to give some great deals on. So I will be showing some beautiful Turkish agates tonight as well, so I can finance some income with the Turkish agates. So I just have more money to invest in the same material that I hopefully will be able to pick up in about a week from now. So let's get back to showing you the beautiful agates. It seems like there's people excited for the Turkish agate. That's nice, of course. And now let's quickly do the Baker Ranch agates. And then, let me know in the comments again what you would like to see. It seems like Turkish agates are pretty high up here at the moment, so maybe let's do those next before we move on to other things. All right, now it's time for the single-handedly largest Baker that I think I may have ever offered at a live show here. This is what it looks like. A1000, absolute incredible piece. I cannot fit it in 2 hands pretty much. It is a double chamber piece with a natural bridge over here, but perfectly incredible druzy separation with cute little kind of stalactites or little tips of like growth structures coming from every single corner of the specimen here. So this is an absolute stunner. This is A1000 for one of the largest Baker Ranch agates I have ever offered. 1,000 euros have been bid by Rock Dog. This is almost 20 centimeters in size. So this is going to be 19.5. That is just shy of 8 inches. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, I think this one has Rock Dog's name on it. Also from my father's collection, they did not get any bigger than that. So I'll give it a few more seconds to see if somebody else would like to chime in. Then I'll be doing the remaining few affordable Baker Ranch agates I have, and then we'll be moving on to Turkish agates. But these are the last Baker Ranch agates I have here with me, and I'm gonna call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. We only had like 30. Okay. Jens, I saw your comment a little bit late coming in. I'll make sure to find you another good one, but I already hot called out sold before your comment came in, so I'll honor that. But I'll make sure to find you something else. Of course, I appreciate you with all the good agates, but I'm also happy, of course, that Rock Dog got this specimen particularly. Now we are with a few very, very affordable Baker Ranch agates for you guys who also like bakers but don't want to break your bank. This is going to be B40, incredibly affordable. This is what it looks like, multi-chamber specimen. First person to comment B40 is going to grab this piece right here with a red agate up top here, and then multiple chambers further down here in the entire nodule with quartz chamber. There's another quartz chamber, then different little agate chambers all the way around at 40 euros, just an absolute steal. This is going to be B40 for the first person that comments B40 will be getting this piece in their collection. This one's going to Caters. Thank you so much. Next one up is going to be at 50 euros. So just a slight little bit more, but man, this is a really good one. So get your C50 ready if you would like to get a beautiful specimen here tonight. C50 is this gorgeous banded to the core Baker Range agate with a little bit of parallax. So parallax is the theme of today, Parallax Mania. And this one here is just a lovely Baker Range specimen. Super affordable. It is 6.3 millimeters in size. So that is about 2.5 inches, pretty perfectly matching the 2.5 inch mark. So this is going to be C50. Super affordable price. Not all of the Baker Range agates, of course, are banded to the core. And maybe I just got to zoom in a little bit more on the banding, so you see a little bit more of the parallax as well in this piece here. So that is going to be C50 on this piece right here. Meanwhile, I'm going to show the next specimen. It's always first come, first serve. So the first person that comments on each of these pieces that are below the 100 euro mark, they will also be getting the piece. This one doesn't have a price on, but let's just say it's at 60 euros. So we'll make this one here D60, and then we'll be doing the Turkish agates, which again, of course, will also have some higher end pieces with them. Again.
Laguna and Germans.
Okay, I want to do Turkish, one batch, and then let's do one batch of Lagunas, then one batch of Germans.
Okay, perfect.
Remind me of that. So Turkish, Laguna, German.
Okay.
Okay. This is going to be D60. This is what it looks like. Just another gorgeous piece. This one has no flaws at all, but beautiful chromatography. A little bit of parallax here in the rim area, specifically in this pinkish white area where it has that chromatography. Zooming in on that at 60 euros. This is a super affordable price with no flaws, but just a gorgeous banded piece. This is going to be D60. Do you have the price tags? You do, right? Thank goodness. Okay. The next two pieces I have coming up, actually, let's quickly exchange them.
You have some over there, right? In front of you.
Yeah, I mean, I know what value I say for the pieces. I just, yeah, I got that too. I just want to make you also aware of,
Oh my gosh.
oops. Oopsie.
Oh, wow.
I just drenched a Brazilian agate in smoothie. Oops.
Okay, and the table.
A little bit of the table too.
And
Don't mind me.
just 1 second, you guys. We'll get on this.
Oopsie. We've had the smoothie story back in Denver. Do you remember, Jess?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one was funny. Why don't we... can you turn that around?
Okay, we have a little bit of a smoothie thing going on here. We'll try to take care of it and maybe wash the two agates that have been drained in smoothie right now, and clear off a little bit of the table that what's been going on here. Meanwhile, I just yeah, we're gonna clean them off. No worries about it. They're just gonna smell a little fruity probably, but yeah, that
would be a good time to lick rocks, I guess. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, the rock liquors. All right, next one here is going to be E100, and it is actually a pair, so I'm gonna offer the pair. Oh, actually 120. So this is the better half. I have both halves here of this pair, so I'm just gonna offer these together and say, actually they would be at 220 euros. I have one half at 100, the other half at 120. Just because this sparkles a little bit more here in the druzy than the second half. It's got it mostly here on the left-hand side. But this is an absolute stunner. Also very rare with the yellow color in those Baker Range agates. So let's do these for D200 for both of these halves together. Also some parallax here in the yellow banded agate. Yellow, really one of the most rare color in Baker Range agates. I hope Brent is still watching so he can get a shot here at these pieces, since I know he loves those Baker Range agates. But of course, everybody can place a bit on these pieces if you'd like to. It seems like we've been able to get most of the smoothie out, but yeah. All right, thanks everybody for watching so far. Let me zoom out here on what we still have here on the table. So we have this is C50 for the most affordable one. We have D60 for another super nice affordable piece. And we have E200 instead of the 220. So these are the pieces we currently have here on the table. So if you would like to claim any of these right now, please let us know.
You could have just put Marcel up here.
Oh yeah, he would lick that off. For sure.
I'm just kidding.
Where is he actually?
He's right behind you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna
Maybe he thinks there's some cheese coming up or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that is cool. Doug, we were there a few months ago and it was just
we visited
really cool.
the rock shop that what's his name again? Yeah, before Denver, we visited Chris. Yeah, we visited Chris' rock shop there.
You gotta go if you gotta go to the rock shop, Doug, if you're in that area.
It's like a man cave.
It is pretty interesting. I don't think much has changed there, like ever. Maybe, maybe ever. I'm just gonna cover this, okay?
Yeah, if you're not able to visit Tucson personally, I'm sure we will do probably a few live shows from there, maybe like once a week or something. It could also be that we're gonna make a rough only sale maybe from Tucson if there is some interest in that.
Oh, and shipping will be so much easier.
Yeah, shipping is gonna be like I pay so much money for shipping from Germany, and I'm covering all of those costs. But it will of course be a lot cheaper on me and my business if we can ship out directly from Tucson. Yeah, I will be available for personal shopping as well, but that will be with a down payment for those video calls if you want to do some personal shopping. Just because
I can pick them out some stuff.
I mean, Tucson is just going to be so busy that I can't like do 20 phone calls all the time. So that's something that will be reserved for the more serious customers.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think that works perfectly.
Okay, we're just gonna have to have that.
All right, these 4 agates here are left. Let's make the first crazy deal here of the day. I will be doing all 4 pieces here together for the original price of 220 euros. So these will be pretty much entirely for free. So this will be 220 euros for the batch of 4 pieces, which makes it 55 euros average per piece on this Baker Ranch agate lot. So first person to comment 220 is going to get these 4 Baker Ranch agates in their box as the first insane deal of the day.
What is it?
Baker Ranch agates from Mexico.
4 of them for 420?
No, 4 of them for 220.
Oh, 220.
They would be coming up to 330. So this is a pretty exact 33% discount for this batch here together as the first crazy deal of the day. Yeah, Jess is going to be in Tucson with me. Doug McCown says finger twitching. Yeah, just pull the trigger and we'll be doing some Turkish agates next, but this is really a pretty insane deal for this sort of quality of Baker Ranch agates, just to clear them off the table here. So first person to comment 220 is going to get this badge. Meanwhile, I'm already checking out what we have coming up here. Oh, okay. Tina G is damn tempted, and Doug McCowan. Okay, let's make it even easier on you guys. First person to comment 200 is going to get this badge here. So now it's only 50 euros average per piece. Hello, Boot. Cool that you're tuning in here. I'm not sure what the white stuff is. It could be that it's like a calcite component, possibly. I would say it's probably some sort of carbonate mineral. 200 euros.
Does this one have paired now? Oh, we still have plenty of parallax still.
Yeah. Okay, let's even go more crazy so I can clear these off the table. The last few Baker Ranch agates I have. It doesn't make sense to go lower than 200, but let's start this one at €0, and the highest bid that's coming up for all 4 of these in the next, oh, I didn't even see that. In the next, let's say, minute is going to grab this pair. Can we set a timer, maybe, on your phone? So €0, you can start bidding on these pieces now here. So the person that after 1 minute is coming up the highest on all of these 4 agates together is going to get them in the box. So right now it's €0 for the entire batch of pieces. Can you start a timer on your phone? I know it's a little crazy, but we are also here to make some crazy deals on this crazy Saturday. €50 is the high bid at the moment. It's now 75. This is what the middle pair looks like. So 1/2 here with this crazy beautiful druzy. It's actually so much more sparkly than I believe you can imagine. This is one of the pieces that would be called a cinnamon bowl piece, because it has those super intense sparkles in this fine druzy. We are at €100 by Bronwyn at the moment. Is it, what, just 20 seconds more? 16? 15? Wow, €100 the high bid, 110, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Your
7,
is way behind.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 120 is the high bid going to Dentista. Thank you so much. All the other bids came in a little bit late, but I appreciate you all trying and appreciate it. I see one more Baker Ranch agate that we're going to hold off for the moment, and we are going to do, actually just picked out one more piece that I think she wanted me to show. This is actually a super, super nice Laguna agate, which I personally cut in Tucson from rough stones that I had gotten there. And it's absolutely insane. Let's call this A1200 as one of the last crazy pieces of the day here. Laguna agate with super nice banding, a little bit of parallax, not as strong as other pieces, but super nice banding towards the core. It has this pinkish band in the core surrounded by different color, beautiful druzy as well, and then the flow channel moving out to the right and up top here. And in the very center, it seems like it has these tiny little goathide sprays on this specimen. So this is €1,200 for this Laguna agate pair, which I cut in Tucson. Just found this in a box. I wasn't even aware anymore that I have it. And just a super, super clean piece. No flaws, no fractures, just absolutely perfect banding. A little bit of parallax and just perfection. So this is going to be A1200 for one of the last super high-end pieces that we have here. I think this is the most valuable Laguna agate that we still have. I think there's one more piece that we have at 600, but yeah, Jess knows what she's picking out here.
Thank you, Carly.
The puppers is, where's the puppers?
Right here by me.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, just sleeping on the carpet.
Oh, Marcelli.
So €1,200 is the price for this absolute stunner of a Laguna agate, personal cut specimen in Tucson. Super nice sparkly druzy too. So it's actually only €600 per half. Let me quickly measure it so you know how big this specimen is. And then let's move over to do the Turkish agates. Then Turkish Laguna German is the order we have put in. Let me quickly measure it since I haven't done that yet. But this was a complete surprise piece. It had no windows from the outside. It is 85 millimeters. So that is 3.5 inches. This is millimeters.
Yeah.
So it does have a few tiny little windows, but not really much giving away here in this piece. So it was pretty much a surprise to cut it since it doesn't have any larger windows. And yeah, it's an absolute stunning specimen. That's A1200. Let's move it here just so we can look at it later for a little bit since it's just so nice smiling at me. And now let's do the Turkish agates. I actually have one dendritic opal. This is something that you guys have been enjoying in the last few shows, and I did find one more piece from my father's collection. But other than that, I think I really sold pretty much everything. Let's do this one here. So we're gonna do Turkish agates next. Then we have
Laguna and German.
Laguna and German. Okay. I want to show more of these though. They're so nice. Okay, then let's do one pair here.
That's funny.
And then one pair here. I think I can probably restock 3 times total the Turkish agates. That's all what I have here. I think I pretty much sold everything else. But let's get started. The first one here is the dendritic opal, the only one I got. This is going to be A100. So beautiful specimen here that actually looks a little bit like a septaria or the Czech agates. Okay, you're right about that. I just got to find them. I know I've seen them. There were like 4 more pieces. Okay, so let's do Turkish, then let's do Laguna, then German, and then Czech. This is A100, the Turkish agate specimen here. Just so cool to see how the agate banding is kind of like, I don't even know what's going on. Kind of the spider webby, kind of. Oh, thank God I'm back. Oh my God, I was scared for a second. Are you guys hearing me? Fine? Are we back? Okay. I just had to respond to my buddy quick that I'm in a live show and I can't interrupt it because that was last time how I lost you guys. Okay, perfect. Right, next one up is gonna be B250. So this is one that maybe we'll have Doug maybe have to plug his keyboard back in. Yeah, this is a pretty cool piece. You can already see all the pseudomorphs coming from the outside. I think I sold the other half for exactly the same price on my website very, very recently. So 250 euros is going to be this B specimen, fully agatized pseudomorphs everywhere. But with this contrast of the white agate surrounding each of these pseudomorphs, each giving it a different little agatized center core. Just so cool to see. And with the black agate as contrast, this is just such a special specimen. It's just way, way better than most Turkish pseudomorph agates you're going to get to see because of this super strong black and white contrast. That was a close one, yeah. Actually, okay, we got over it. So this is going to be B250. Let us know, Doug, or anybody else who would like to give this wonderful piece here a new home. Did you get the opal? Yes, Rock Dog, you did get the opal. And we have a high bid here for the Turkish agate by Jens with 250. I will give a few more seconds to see if somebody else would like to give this piece here a shot. And I'm gonna call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much, Jens. And keep in mind, these Turkish agates are pretty limited with what I have here. So not a lot of pieces that I can offer you here tonight. And this is going to be C100, a really, really nice pseudomorph agate, just with the perfect explosion here It is an agatized kind of carbonated pseudomorph. So you can see some sections here with the carbonate in the tip, but the center core is all agatized. Jim, wow, good to see you tune in here. Yeah, that's where we are at. This is C100 for one of the coolest pseudomorph explosions here in a Turkish agate. So maybe this is one for the pseudomorph lovers here, where you can really see the origin of the pseudomorph coming from, and then just a firework explosion from the center of this specimen here. So that's going to be C100 for a beautiful Turkish agate specimen. Just such a unique piece. Gonna call it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Yeah, your little visitor surely enjoyed your little tour through the museum. So just 3 more Turkish agate specimens that I have here. This is going to be the next one, just an absolute stunner. This is D150. This one here is a classic banded beauty with great chromatography here in the center core with the blue and white chromatography, but also this strong contrast between the bands here. This is really what sets this Turkish agate apart from others. Also, a lot of Turkish agates, they just really lack the color and contrast. So this piece here is just much, much better than pretty much everything you will see of a banded type from Turkey. Like what I'm offering here in these live shows are really premium quality specimens. I'm not wasting my or your time with offering like low quality junk. What you're seeing here is really the premium of what the agate world has to offer. So this is going to be D150 for a beautiful banded Turkish agate specimen. I'm just going to quickly put it here while I try to take a sip of the smoothie that Jess probably took away from me for a reason. So I can't spill it again.
You didn't take it away.
Okay, thank you. All right, D150 have been bid by Jens. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to give it 5 more seconds. Call it on from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Thank you so much. Next one up is a pair. I have it at 100 euros each half. And here we are back to the classic pseudomorph specimen. So the pair comes to 360 euros. I'm going to offer the pair directly for 350 with a tiny little discount for the pair. But here you can see in both halves, just absolutely stunning pseudomorph. And vice versa with the piece we had previously here on...
Is this the one?
Yeah, that's the one for Jens. With the black-white contrast, here we have the white pseudomorph and areas and the black center core. So it's like pretty much exactly twisted around with the previous pseudomorph piece we had on the B. So that's 350 here for this wonderful pseudomorph pair together. And just a stunning piece here again with every single one of these agate centers agatized with a magnifier. This is just so much fun to look at. And then here this pseudomorph explosion on the side of this piece. So 350 for this pair. Meanwhile, I'm gonna... Rick Smith! Wow, good to see you here.
Man, we've got a lot of our friends here.
Yeah, there's so many people tuning in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's a great show. Really loving that.
Hope you had a nice Thanksgiving, Rick.
350 is the high bid. By Jens, giving it 5 more seconds, calling it down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. So the last one we have on the board here, everything has been selling so far of these Turkish agates. That's a really interesting one. It is just so cool looking on the backside. It's incredible. Shining in the center core here with just the botryoidal feature in the druzy. And as I flip it around, it is just a stunning masterpiece. It is a pair. I have it at 200 euros for the pair. That is a super fair price. You can see the red coloring in the druzy core reminding of these crater agates from Argentina, but this is a specimen from Turkey with the botryoidal feature here down in this agate. Just such a cool specimen. And also here in this other half, like an ocean floor, you can guess on how the bubbles are going to be deeper inside of this piece. But like the certain amount of translucency, but not with the entire clarity, just gives you the perfect amount of guessing of what's happening deeper down in this agate. But with these two red centers, it's really just like a dragon looking at you. And then this red botryoidal here in the center core, just a fabulous piece. That's 200 euros for this pair, so that's going to be E200 for both halves together. But I also just really, really enjoy the backside on how it's formed here, with just this beautiful swung banding. This is such a cool individual little specimen. Actually not that little, let me quickly measure it out. I'm guessing like a little more than 3 inches. We are at 78 millimeters, so just over the 3-inch mark. And that's the last one here of the Turkish agates we have here. Rick recently got a killer Turkish with a large waterline section. Yeah, there's really incredible Turkish agates, so that's actually, if you tuned in late, it's going to be my next travel where I'm heading out. In just over a week, I will be in Turkey trying to source new specimens. So I'm selling some of these pieces, which I've never offered before, here now, to get a little bit more funds with the same material.
This is my favorite.
Yeah. We'll leave it for just picks later, because now we promise to clear the table for Lagunas, then Germans, then Czech agates. So we will stick to the plan.
Just one more. One more pair. It's the best pair.
Okay. Jess says it is the best pair.
It's the most interesting.
And since she's asking so nicely, I think I gotta show this one here quick. But this is gonna be E200 for this pair here. I think it's such a cool specimen. Let me know if you would like to get it. But next is a singular Jess pick, which I think I probably underpriced a little bit too. This is one of the rhyolite flow agates from Turkish, but absolute premium quality. From the outside, it looks like it has these earthy tones, great looking matrix, and on the backside, it's already showing a beautiful window, but what's inside, you would never guess. Just look at that. Wow, just absolute insanity. I have one half at 160, the other half at 180. That brings us to 340 euro starting price. I think I'm very low on that, but it's just got the perfect chromatography, splitting the nodule in this light blue and yellow perfectly in half with flow channels in each direction. I don't know why I priced it that low, but maybe my brain was rotten there for a little bit. This is the other half here at 180, so 340 euro starting price for this pair. I think these are just so cool looking, also with the exterior rhyolite, flow rhyolite surrounding this pair here. We are at 340 euros that have been bid by Alan. Thank you so much, really appreciate that. Also, I think I like this half a little bit more, that's why I have it priced a little bit higher, because of this beautiful center core with the symmetry. It is really just a beautiful specimen. 350 euros are the high bid here at the moment by Jens, who really enjoys those agates here tonight. I really appreciate everybody watching, of course, and I hope you all have a good time here. 350 is the new high bid for this specimen pair. Wow, just look at them together. It's such a beautiful piece. 375. Oh yeah, actually I said for 300 euros we have 25 euro bid increments. I forgot about that. So 375 is the high bid for this specimen pair here at the moment. So next high bid would have to be 400. But even that makes it only 200 euros a half, which is still such a good price for this incredible specimen here. Like, in all reality, it's just so nice to see this perfect split with the chromatography in this bright blue and yellow. I probably had a brain fart when I priced that one. I don't know what's been going on, but yeah. 375, the high bid at the moment. Let's see if we get it to 400. I'll wait a little bit to see if Jens is still in or if he's out. And we said Laguna next, of which I also don't have very many anymore. Would you like to see affordable? Would you like to see affordable Lagunas, or would you like to see a little bit higher end? Now's your chance to help me decide what I'm gonna put on the table. Carly says higher end. What are the other people saying? I have only 6 more pieces left, which are under 100 euros in value. Surf says he would like to get more affordable pieces, so we have a 1-to-1 voice here at the moment. Kim says both. Susan says adorable. What other adjectives can we get here?
I think maybe adorable is affordable. Adorable, affordable.
Adorable, affordable. We can do both of it. All right, we don't see Jens coming back here on this one, so I'm just going to give it 5 more seconds, calling it dawn. From 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. This one here is going to WFB or something. Alan. It was 375.
Oh yeah, the collector. Yeah, Alan. That one was really awesome. I think it's so unique.
Okay, we have just the last Turkish agate here on the board. So who would like to get this pair here? This is F200. I can't believe this has not been claimed yet because I think it's just such a stunning specimen. I really love the depth here you can see, but only that it's only like half deep. Like you can guess of what's coming behind the translucent banding, but not like super deep in it. I really like this one here, also with the 2 red centers, like just like a dragon staring at you. And the other piece here just really has that nice of a backside. I think it's a stunning specimen, really. So last chance here for the F200 piece for you guys to claim that. Let's drop the price. The first person that's going to claim it for 150 euros. That's a 25% discount here on this piece here. First person to comment 150 is going to get this pair here. That's only 75